I was looking over at Esther trying to get her to start it. But hello, how's it going?
I didn't know. Sorry.
Well, now you do. You can move your mic closer to you. You can move it. She's still, I don't know, she's still afraid of the mic. How's it going?
I need,
we're here, we're gonna get started. It's darker in the room. We still have our lights on us, but darker in the room makes it to where there's not gonna be shadows on the paintings when we're painting. I'll see what it looks like later. I don't know what it looks like. If the background is dark, I don't know if that looks strange. It looks fine.
Can I have that picture sent to me of the one you're working on?
Say it again.
Can you send me the picture of that?
The one I'm working on?
Yeah.
Why do you want a picture of this one?
So
I'm working on
I
it.
can work on it.
But I'm working on it.
But I need it.
Oh, that's my water.
Yeah?
Okay, that's just moving everything around.
Look at it. Look how dark it is.
Oh no, I just barely started using it. It's totally fine.
But look,
Oh, you're gonna change it?
It's like black.
You're gonna change it?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead. I don't know.
Can't be having dark water.
Alright, she's gonna change the water. Here, flick the light on real quick while you're over there. I just want to see the difference, because I might just switch it to that once we start painting. Because I feel like the video quality is better with that light on. I'm gonna see when it switches here. Yeah. Looks like the video quality is better when that light's on. So we can turn it off when we're painting, because when we're painting, the video quality is fine that way. I still got the vibing music going. Anyway, or that, well, it's vibing still, but it's like a little upbeat. Let's do our chill music. Get something going here. Yeah. So yeah, it looks better with the light on like this. Thank you. Some
Fresh.
clean, clear water. Give it a sip. I didn't sip it. It's fine water, but it's for painting. I was noticing this scar on my hand today. Esther was talking about it. So there's this weird scar thing I have right there. This big light. It was like a theater spotlight thing came smashing down on my hand, and it hit it so hard, it pinched it so hard that it snapped the skin. And it's so funny with that mirror, you can see the screen and see what part.
Oh, no.
We gotta change that.
Let me see, how does it look open?
Look. Oh, open? You'll probably still see that. Yeah, even all the way open, you'll still see that. Yeah. That's so funny. You can see the computer and that's so funny.
But I love that we have.
I like it as a mirror. But
Yeah, I like that there's mirrors in all the rooms because it makes them feel nice and big.
Yeah. Got a lot of orders, a lot of paintings that we're working on. The suit of this one turned out really well. So Esther's gonna turn the lights off, and then we are going to start painting. That takes all the shadows out of the painting when we're painting. So I'll transition over to here.
Ooh,
See, so the painting looks really good that way. Anyway, Esther will talk to you guys.
Oh, will I?
Well, I hope so.
I'm stuffed. We just went to Sideboard in, where was it? Lafayette?
Mm-hmm.
Super yummy. Ate too much. Ugh. Then we went and got Thai tea ice cream with boba. Then we got a matcha drink with boba as well. So I'm stuffed to the brim.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it was so good. But I just, honestly, put a snack in front of me and I would want a snack. I would much rather eat a bunch of snack type food than a real meal, and that is not good.
Yeah.
Like the burger, which was the main part of my meal, I was like, oh, I couldn't possibly finish it, but then we went and got ice cream right after. So,
This is true.
I think it's just, I could eat more. But
Yeah.
also, it was really a lot. It was a very big burger. And just that kind of food, you don't... it just makes you sick to think of eating more than you want of it. But eating like a bunch of fries, that doesn't make me feel sick. Maybe because it's not meat. I know. Oh. We tried to go to coffee after instead of ice cream first, but it was closed. And they were scheduled to be open, and it literally said on the door that they just closed early today because...
Literally a few... The day we went and a couple days around it, they're like, we closed. And like way earlier, by the way, like 4 or 5 hours earlier. It wasn't like we just barely missed it or something. Like many hours earlier. Esther's painting coming along really well. If you look at all the different parts, when she's done there, I'll have her scoot it up so you can see like, okay, you could scoot it up. I just want them to see basically everything. So if you see here, everything so far done on the painting Esther has done. I don't know, people are always interested who does what. We've been asked like on every single painting we get asked who did what part. Yeah. And that's fairly common part for Esther to do. Skin, first layer of skin, first layer of hair, and all the flowers. That's the part she likes doing, that's the part she feels like she's good at, blah, blah, blah. If she's going to pull a different one up in front of hers just for a second to show, and this is once I took it from her and started working on it. So the suit, everything other than skin, hair, flowers,
and this one I started the dress on.
Oh yeah, it's really hard to see on live, but the dress hasn't started. The dress is really layered up. So when you first start it, it's extremely light. But yeah, so everyone's always asking us that. So there you have it. Yeah, I'll show you what I'm working on because it is quite cool. It's been turning out really well. Here it is. Let me make it a little bit brighter for you here. There we go. So what we have here is the sketch or whatever, and the suit. The suit is what I have really liked so far. So I'll bring it up close here. There's the suit detail. So the creases and just really making it look three-dimensional there. One part left of the suit right in there. So yeah, really, really fun. So I'm going to keep working on this, and Esther's going to work on what she's done. So not as much talking and lots of vibey music and painting.
Are you planning? Oh, I'm just working on that one.
Probably. We're not... Yeah, probably.
Because I did all my parts on these.
Oh, well, branch off into a new part. Let me see. Where's the photo for this one? Live streams are on Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. The exact timing is to come. The week that it starts with a very specific schedule is next week. So we'll be planning all of that out, deciding exactly when everything is, and then what time they're at. So on Tuesday and Thursday, they'll be at, I don't know, every day might be a totally different time. I'd like to get Tuesday and Thursday at the same time, and Saturday at its own time. So those will be our times, Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, getting on a very specific schedule. And then also like what we do on the live stream, I don't know. I don't want it to just be painting.
That is one of the consistent things. We'll always be painting.
Oh, of course. Yeah, we'll always be doing it.
You would like to have some other ones that are like, if it's not painting, it'll be this, rather than have us only know that painting is there and then on a whim be like, oh, let's have this right.
Video is uploading tonight. Today's Saturday, obviously, so you'll be seeing that. Yeah. All right, so I'm gonna get working on this. I'm trying to think of what part I want to go to. The picture isn't up, so that's why I've paused and am looking around. The picture is on here somewhere. Oh, that's why I'm in the wrong file. Now I'll be able to find it pretty easily. There we go. All right. So I think, well, I know I need to fill in this part. And it's actually going to be harder than it looks because it's around his hand. So whenever I have stuff like that, I have to be very careful. We got our new brushes, of course. So we have some very fine tips to the brush here. Look at that sharp tip. We might even have a sharper one. You got an even smaller round brush.
That's the one.
This one. Are you using it?
I was just, but I've got plenty of other ones.
Oh, sorry. There's a cut on my hand there. All right, here we go. There's this new set of paints that we're using, and when you open the palette, you gotta open it not next to the painting. Sometimes it splatters, and that would be the end of.
That would be sad.
I really like how this little palette came with this little mixing thing, so I can hold it here and mix for you guys.
I think in all our
So there's the black.
years of painting, we only had one that got messed up, and it was
In the mail?
yeah.
Yeah,
it was
I mean,
like
we've
one of the first ones we ever shipped. And
literally.
it was in, an envelope instead of a box,
Yes.
like a padded envelope. But
That was
still,
really-
so it arrived bent. But I think since then we haven't had any like that we ruined.
We've had some where we've redone them painting wise. The only only one out of so many that we've shipped have had a problem with shipping, so that was amazing.
Yes.
One time someone told us the wrong address, so not our fault, but
Wait, really?
but it was really close to where she lived. She's like, "Oh, that was my old address." She had like just moved or something. It was super interesting.
Oh, she just gave us that.
Yeah, and so she goes, "Oh wait," and I was like, "Well, do you need me to do something about?" Like, she messaged me, and I'm like, "Well, is there something you want me to do?" And she's like, "Oh no, I live super close, so I'm gonna run down and get it because it just said delivered." So she literally went to the other house and just took it off the doorstep.
Oh, nice.
Amazing.
That's funny.
That was really funny. Well, it wasn't, but I mean, it was after the fact. All right, so this color, you could see it like beating up, and that's because I'm purposely not putting too much water, and that is because I need a lot of control here going around these fingers. We need to get a little fan for this room that's quiet to kind of just push the air around.
Is there such a thing?
Oh, absolutely. We have one really cool looking small fan. It's loud as heck, so it is not usable in this room, but they make very quiet fans. It was actually super funny. We were redoing music studio rooms, and one of the things that was like the criteria for the fan we were looking for was what's the quietest fan on the market, you know, because it was lesson studios for teaching music, and you don't want this fan blowing. So it was just funny. We're looking for a fan, and we're like, okay, how quiet is it? And I mean, that is something that you think about, but it's maybe not the number one priority. But for in this room with the live streaming and wanting it on as we're in here, we have the air on now, but the door is closed, so that changes it drastically. I almost can't hear it. With the door open, my goodness. The video we just posted, we were traveling around, so we weren't in our normal setup. And boy, can air conditioning just ruin videos. Back when I was making all of my music, my tutorial videos for young band students, I made them all in my parents' garage. I was very young when I made those videos, Method to the Melody, if you want to go look it up. And darn, I hate that it focuses on my hand. I don't know if this app, the other live app, we could tell it to hold its focus and not autofocus. So once we were looking at the painting, we could tell it not to move. Because right now, look. They can't even see what I'm doing at all. So we've been using multiple different apps to live stream to find the best. This is the best one for our setup and whatnot, it might not be the best for some other reason, but for what we're doing, this one really is the best. But a couple things about it, we're still troubleshooting a little bit. So this turned out good, but it's too light compared to the rest of his suit. So while it's still a little bit wet, I'm gonna go through and just darken it. I wanted it to be light though, right? Because you have the inside of the suit there. So I need to see a difference between the two parts of the suit. But I can't have this whole piece be like a legitimate different color of the suit. So as I bring this in here, laying the color down, but then rinsing the brush off, but then going in with very little water because the paint is wet and I'm just trying to barely move the edge. If I went in here with it really wet, not be good. Under the hand there, under the finger needs to be dark as well. There we go. See, as I move my hand away, then you're able to see, but that's not what we want.
I like this one.
Oh yeah, I'm super excited for this one.
Oh, and he's got striped pants. Is that gonna be hard?
A little. It'll be more like kind of my fake realism. I mean, you'll be able to tell it's stripes, obviously.
But you're not gonna carefully.
I might even, because to be honest, that could just be easier. So there's still a difference between it, but it's a little closer. It's hard to tell on live. Let me see. I'm pretty sure there's a way to take off the autofocus. Let's look here. Audio, drawn text, time, virtual background, effects. Might be on the phone itself. I don't know. I'll look around for it. Esther Cam. Not sure exactly what she's working on at the moment, but there's her cam.
I've done everything.
You've done everything? Doesn't look done to me.
I've done all my hair and my flowers.
Oh, well. Move on.
But you told me not to move on to one spot.
No. You asked me if you should, and I said you can.
Well, no, you said I wouldn't do that one, so I didn't.
Well, I'm not going to be here to work on these as much, so you're going to have to be able to paint paintings beginning to end here pretty soon.
No. That's not the business.
No?
It's together.
But I've done many recent ones on my own.
Not completely. Only a handful have you ever done by yourself.
Well, right, but that's what when the time is crunched or I'm elsewhere, you'll have to be at least able to,
Well, I'm not, so that's unfortunate.
Really?
For you.
Unfortunate for me. Well, it's on your cam, Lef. You gotta either bring it up to your face or something.
My room's dark. I can't.
I mean, you could turn the light on. Nothing's stopping you.
Oh, my goodness.
Nothing's stopping you from turning the
I'm
light on.
just trying to yawn and relax.
Alright, we're going back to my cam.
Let me get something else to shoot.
Okay. So again, you've got 2 layers of fabric here. So you want to be able to show the difference between them with value. So what do? It's dark and light, right? So to make a piece of fabric look like it's behind, you make it darker, but sometimes that can be difficult when it's in such a small area. The people, the subjects here on this painting are much smaller because of the car and to fit in the other parts of this painting. So, any size we can do, of course, but they each come with their own. A lot of times the smaller subjects are really fun to do, but smaller doesn't necessarily mean it's going to go quicker. I am still wanting to put the same amount of detail and obviously quality into this size of a painting. So sometimes it just takes slower. Wow.
Sorry, I'm just trying to.
More
I have
precise.
to show something, but it's.
Oh yeah?
It's in a difficult thing to show, so I had to take it out
Oh,
of
really?
the album. Let me adjust my camera,
Yep, we're still on my cam.
and I probably have to. But I don't want to, so I'm not gonna.
What's happening?
It's like scrapbook pages,
Oh, it's not on your cam yet.
but they're in. I know.
Oh, okay.
That's what I'm saying.
I thought you were getting
Explaining.
done.
It's inside of scrapbook pages. I took them out of the album so that the big album didn't knock into everything on the desk. Oops.
Smart.
But they're still in the clear pages, so it kind of reflects on the camera in certain spots. But I'm just going to move it around because I don't want to take them out.
You could probably take it out though.
But I'm not going to. Because it's like there's layered up things, and you have to be super careful to slide it in so you don't get under
Oh yeah, that's so
something to pop
difficult.
it off, So.
So there you have making that three-dimensional look. So it's dark over here, light over there. Right before Esther shows her thing, the dark got pushed back a lot. So this happens a lot with watercolor and blending, and I want that dark to come out farther. So now that it's all kind of wet, I can come in again with a darker. And the more water you come with, a lot of times the more that edge gets pushed back. Well, depends. Because also coming in with a semi-dry brush, the brush is picking up a lot of that color. But in this small of an area, you really don't want to be coming in with tons of water. It just will not be helpful. The paint I'm actually using right now is gouache, by the way. I know we say these are all watercolor, which they all have been in the past. But gouache, watercolor, very similar. And I'm not even using gouache in a way that I could totally use watercolor for this. I simply have the gouache right here with me. And it has this little detachable palette. And we're using this gouache just like watercolor. So cool thing about gouache is basically opaque watercolor, so you can put lights on top of darks. As you can see, I'm just doing black right now, so that's not really helpful in this area. You'll notice it's not just black. Always put some blue in my black. Pretty much always. And there's other colors you could put too, but I just wouldn't go in with straight black.
When I made a post on Instagram a while ago saying
Yeah.
that we put blue and everything.
Yeah, I saw
And
that.
somebody said, I don't think it was in mine that I just got.
And then
And I almost was like, should I tell them that it's in every
I think we did.
every brown, gray,
I think we did tell her,
black
didn't we?
that they have? I didn't.
I think I commented.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I think I did.
I was like,
I remember
"No,
that.
I'll let her feel like she didn't have it.
And this card is gonna be, I mean, it will be difficult, but it will be fun. Not that difficult is a bad thing. It'll be quite fun, but just all these reflections and things. All right, Esther Cam. Oh, it's not that clear. Oh yeah, I guess it is, but
But we just,
as Esther long ago.
this, I was probably like 13,
Oh wow.
12, 13. And I love these pictures. The reason I use this super old picture is because it was taken on like one of those cameras where you have to like go in the dark room to like produce it and whatever.
Oh no way.
Yeah.
It's a film camera?
Sure.
Well, that's what
I
that
don't
is.
know about cameras, okay? All I know is that she said it's gonna take a while, and it was for a photography class. My sister.
Wait a second.
My sister-in-law took
That
these.
is the original one that was taken in, or is that a print of it? Because that's not.
That's probably a print of it.
Okay.
Maybe?
Yeah. Because that's not.
I don't know.
Okay.
She gave me several. They look different. Some of them are like slightly like purpley color. They could
Yeah.
just be prints of what she took.
That's normal. Yeah, that's normal.
Because I don't know about this stuff, but the reason I use these is because it's matte, not a shiny photo, and it just looks almost like
So
you just
much
printed it out. You know?
Mm-hmm.
And it works with the style of what I was doing, which is kind of like scrapbooking. I just saw on Instagram people were making, planners is what they were making it like this with. And they put like little washi tape section it off, and then they do like notes for their planner, and I was like, I don't like planners, but that would be cool to do. So then I just did it with picture, and it's super cute. And this would be a really fun thing to do on live.
Oh, to do
because when I sit down to actually like scrapbook with like normal pictures, I take like an hour to do one page. But these I did in like very short, like 15 minutes maybe. And this one's cool because these little watercolor looking sections I made with my alcohol ink and then cut them out. Very cute. Let me show you a different one. I can show this now because the wedding's over, so nobody random is going to show up because the thing's listed on here.
The what? Where
the wedding was.
Yes.
So that's my sister who just got married.
Yeah, that's who we were.
These little blue pieces I ripped off of the envelope that her invitation came in. This thing was sealing it shut. It's one of those wax seals, so I got that part. She sent these photos, which are like the exact same kind of texture as the other photo that was of me, so it looks good with the style.
Yeah.
And then it's very cute. I got this little sticker pack that's just like random phrases, so then you can like piece them together and make it say cute things. So yeah, and then I just like ripped edges on these papers. So cute. I just rip them out. So cute. I like it. Okay.
Yeah, it's really nice.
This one.
Oh, you have a bunch. Nice.
Just 4 I've done. So
That's a lot. I thought you were just breaking in one.
More pictures of them. This is a cute little sticker over top of one of my alcohol ink circles, but it looks like it just came together because I love these stickers that are like a clear background, so when you put them on, it looks like it just goes with it. And then where's my last page that I just did yesterday, I think. All black and white. Super cute. This is watercolor paper that I put little stamps on. And then I made this sticker with my Cricut. So I designed this little rose bubble thing, printed it on sticker paper, had the, not printed it, the Cricut when you put the little pens in and it draws stuff for you, because I certainly can't draw.
Wait, what?
What? I can paint, I can't draw.
You can't?
No. So yeah, super cute. I made these little cutout butterflies on my Cricut too.
Yeah, the Cricut is super cool.
I don't use it enough, so I was like, I need to just use it. So I made this thing, and then I was like, oh, I should use this to make one of my pages. So I did my little pages. So yeah, this would be super fun to do online, so I should do that next time.
There you go.
But I need to get some more pictures. I have tons of pictures of us, but they're all the shiny, regular pictures.
So now you're just not gonna use them?
Well, no, those will go in my regular scrapbook.
Oh, these are like special or something?
Yes, these are specialty.
But in what?
These aren't for memories. These are for art.
Oh, dang.
You got me?
I do.
You feel me?
I do.
Good. This is for creativity and cuteness, and not that the regular scrapbooking, I do make cute pages, but it's more for like looking back on being like, oh, our wedding, this day, blah, blah, blah. And actually seeing
The pictures and stuff.
You know?
Okay. But I don't understand. Is that not the same thing?
No, these are purely for art.
But you still have pictures and memories on them. Are you saying you're spending more time on
I'm spending
what's
more
being
time,
used around it? Or
yes. I see, like I said, I'm 13 in this picture. It's just a random picture.
Okay.
I don't really care
You just
about
like the aesthetic.
But it looks really cute. I mean, I like the picture of myself, but I wouldn't necessarily be like, oh, let me find some pictures when I was like 12 and put them in my scrapbook. You know?
But you did do that.
Yes, but no, because this is not
my scrapbook. I understand.
Which is funny because I bought my scrapbooking album is a big burlap album that I got when I first started putting our pictures in, And then I saw that same album went on clearance at Hobby Lobby for like a couple dollars.
Oh, wow.
So I was like, I'm eventually going to need a new one, so might as well just grab it. So now I'm going to make an album of these ones. And I have my other album of my normal stuff. And they match.
Cool.
Yeah. I started doing another one of these pages because I had one square photo that was a satin finish, not a glossy, because all my photos I printed in glossy finish because that's just the traditional way, because I didn't know you could get like a matte one, which I like way better. But then your mom had...
Literally, even Costco will get them done matte for you. It's not
yeah, your mom had some matte, and I didn't even know that was an option. I would have done that, but I printed like 500 photos that are now shiny, so I'm just gotta use them.
Don't worry, that's just your regular scrap.
Also, I really shouldn't have printed all of those, but I'm very indecisive, and I was like, yeah, these are all cute. Printed them all, and then was like, well, only like not that many photos fit on a page.
Sorry, the camera's shaking.
To make it still be cute and do artsy stuff with it, you can't have that many photos on there. So a lot of it was like, 20 photos from the same event, but I could only use like 4 of them because I just wanted to make one page about it. So now I just have a bunch of photos, but what I think I'm going to do is, because my albums
What are you going to do?
I got
Tell
really...
us.
I will if you stop interrupting. My albums, I got really thick albums because I knew I'd have a bunch of pages. So I think at the back of the album, I'm going to have those clear pages that are not for art. You just literally slide. They have like 6 slots for photos. I think I'm going to do that at the back for all like the extra photos that I didn't use. So yeah.
Very cool. I love scrapbooks.
And I love looking through scrapbooks. Your mom and your grandma have like a million, and I could just sit there for hours and look at them.
Really?
And if I look with George, he wants to turn the page in like 3 seconds.
It is very true.
Because he's like, I've seen it. I can't stare at it for 8 hours.
Yes, I do move through these.
And I could literally, I have to look at every single thing on each page before I go to the next.
And I love scrapbook stuff.
Plus, it's of you, so like you know the events that are being shown, and you've seen them probably a million times each.
Not necessarily. It's really that, things like Instagram and TikTok and whatever have ruined my attention span.
Oh.
But not only that, my attention span was always kind of like this.
Yeah, you're a
Not that I can't focus on things, because that's the other thing. People always found interesting, talking to me or oh, I got all this junk in the corner. Sorry. That's why I usually.
What's interesting though is when I go to like museums, I don't want to stand and look at a piece for like super long, like people actually do. That
Or people
are,
like
serious museum
people
goers.
People read
Yeah.
Get that out.
I'm just in a museum. I am just like walking around and I look at it for about less than a minute and then I'm on to the next thing.
Less than a minute. What are you talking about? Less than 20 seconds. What are you talking about?
But albums are different because they're of people that I care about. If I'm looking at an album, so it's like
yes. I was just gonna say.
If I was walking through a museum of art
with
that you had done, I'd be spending longer looking at each one.
I was gonna say no or disagree with you, and you were talking about looking at stuff that people that you care about. So I didn't say it then because obviously, yes, you would spend more time. But I know those pictures and I know those people. I would spend less time looking at them.
Oh.
It depends. The thing about like a museum filled with someone's art someone like that personally, okay, yes, I think I would spend more time looking at it. Especially then, let's also say that person was there with me, while I'm looking at it.
Then that's
not that I would feel like I'd have to.
Then you could talk to them about it and be like, oh, why'd you do this?
Right.
So that's way different. If the artist that literally did the piece in the museum was standing there, I'd probably spend a little longer and be like, why'd you do that? Da-da-da. Because
you probably wouldn't do that.
If they were there for that purpose.
Do you think you would talk to them?
Depends.
I'm just asking. Do you think you would talk to them?
Depends on the vibe I'm getting from them and how I'm feeling at the moment.
Really? Looks like my camera might be sliding. I'll have to tighten that.
Look at his cute hair. I love it.
I'm Tintin.
Oh, he's so cute.
Just a lot older and with a beard.
Older? How old is he supposed to be?
I'm just saying old because my hair's falling out. So
But you were young.
Tuesday,
boy.
Thursday, Saturday. Live stream. Yeah, the camera's definitely sliding down. Interesting. No, it's fine. It's just this part. So we'll be doing it then. We'll be doing the live streams then, and we'll have schedules and specific things, and people will know, and we'll be posting about it every time that we do it on things like Instagram and TikTok and different things. We're gonna get those back up and running again, and it won't be. Yeah, we are. So we're gonna be getting that,
I
and
will
then
not be running that. You're gonna have to run that one.
no, I don't have time for that. And we're also
We ain't having it.
Esther's also gonna do the different social medias for the other businesses too. So there's gonna be a Find Your Hue schedule, an Art by George schedule, and a Method to the Melody schedule of things being posted and regularly in times. And we have a social media calendar thing that we're setting up that I help run one for the school, and we're just gonna use the same exact one so that we see how it works and have very specific scheduling. And I'm not sure why she's saying she's not gonna be doing it now, but this is something that we're gonna be working on.
Specifically because I don't like TikTok.
Well, it's not about liking it or not. We need to do it because it's part of the thing. Like Method to the Melody now says we also have on TikTok, so you'll just be posting and stuff. It's not a big deal. So I finished all the suit parts, so you can see that there.
You only did one thing.
Turned out really nice.
You only did one thing. 'Cause
3
was
parts.
Done already.
3 parts.
Not
4
that
parts.
I did anything on painting.
Sure. No, it's fine. It's no problem. There's about 4 or 5 things that I did. Well, it took me. I hope I did something.
This paint smells very strange to me.
It does. It's a weird smell.
It smells like cheese.
Yeah. Has an odd smell. Gouache has an odd smell.
I think it might be the plastic actually.
So this is the paintings that we are working on. You saw most of them. Now there's more of a schedule. You won't see the entire painting being done, which, well, I guess you've never seen an entire one done. But there'll be pieces. Huh? Yes. There'll be pieces of each one that you're really getting to see because we'll really be, and just scheduling everything. When a painting gets started.
Stuff that I wrote on that.
Did we see it?
The
No.
right way and then turned.
We didn't see it, but it's there.
No, I mean, look, you can see the whiteboard.
No. Oh yeah, you can just barely.
I cannot.
Oh, you said about pointing. You pointed the right way, but yes. So yeah, just really scheduling everything. And we talk about this every live, and I will continue talking about it every live. It's just kind of the lives are also kind of a schedule thing for us. So when we're talking about it, you're getting to hear into our plans and processes of what we're going to be working on. So yeah, well, the camera's definitely falling big time. Now it's way down here. I don't know. The camera's not staying in place. There's a piece of it that's just moving consistently. So I'll be tightening that. So anyway, that's what we're working on, and yeah, we're gonna be setting up all of those schedules to where both of our phones can see it, and it's updating and all that jazz.
Summer is ending. So
ending.
Here comes schedule.
Oh, summer's ending. Summer is ending. I thought you said some of it is ending. Yeah, the summer's ending, so we're gonna really get on it and have a specific thing. And if it doesn't work out, then we'll switch everything up and change everything again. But we have a very specific plan for this stuff. And we're going to at least try it and give it a good college try, as they say. And go from there. So it's good to see you guys, and we'll see you next time. Bye.